I've been looking for a mount to put my Garmin and GoPro on my handlebars. The last one I tried failed miserably. Is this low-cost, no-name brand the thing that will do the trick? Hi, and welcome to Cycling on a Shoestring. I thought I'd start with a close-up of this mount I've got for a Garmin and a GoPro at the same time. And you may have seen my previous video. I had one of these from Rock Brothers, and it failed miserably. I had to send it back, and I got this one right here for $26.99 on Amazon. It is a no-name brand. It's got no printing, no nothing on it at all. And I'll put the link to this in the description so you can take a look at it. But you can get some of these for as little as $17.99, but this one came in a day and it cost nothing for delivery. So I think this will probably do the trick. Now, the reason the Rock Brothers one failed is because it had an extra couple of bolts here holding the clamping piece and this piece up here together, which came loose, and then it got wiggly on my bike. I was kind of concerned that it would fall off of my bicycle, so I just sent it back and I got a refund on it, and I got this. So I think this will do just fine. I got a couple of rides coming up, so I can put my Garmin and my GoPro on at the same time. I think what I'll do now is I'll put it on the bike. We can take a closer look at it, and then I'll go out for a ride and see if it holds up on the road. So here is the no-name mount for my Garmin and my GoPro on my bike. Pretty simple setup. It's just got a single bolt at the back that attaches to the 31.8 millimeters. I'll give it a little turn here so you can take a look at it. I think it looks pretty good. Garmin on there nicely, really snug. Doesn't snap quite like other Garmin mounts I've had in the past, or like the ones they give you when you buy these, but it's not going anywhere. And the GoPro itself is on there real snug. It's not going to wobble around with that single bolt through there. It is threaded on this side of the mount. So if you do have some of these little GoPro thumb screws, and this is a perfect length, it will work. A little bit tight in here to tighten it up with your thumb and finger, but I managed to get it really tight, at least as tight as this, and I haven't actually tightened this bolt as much as it could be. So this is going to work great if you want to get your GoPro off your bike a little more easily without using Allen wrenches out on the road. Do want to mention that it did come with one other thing in the package. This little plastic piece and this little rubber band here can be used to hang a light. I put a mag light on here just to demonstrate, but if you want to put a light on your bike, this will work as well. I can't imagine I will use this, but you never know. I'll put it in my bag, and someday I'll pull it out and maybe go for a ride at night. Now, when I went out with the last one I tried, which was the Rock Brothers one, I didn't envision having any problems with it on the road, but then it got all wobbly, and I ended up sending it back. So I think we've got to take this out, give it a try, see how the video looks. So let's do that right now on Cycling on a Shoestring. I'm ready to go out for a ride today to try out the new Garmin GoPro mount on my bike, the no-name brand, and just wanted to show it to you on my bike before I head out today. And that looks good on there. I've got the Garmin 800 on there right now, so it fits on there nicely. And if you're looking at it from behind, this is what it will look like. Sits a little further out front than the other mount I've got for my Garmin, but really no problem at all. Should be good. And looking down here, mounts up there nicely for the GoPro as well. So we'll just get some footage to make sure it doesn't look too shaky while I'm out riding. Just a heads up, by the way, you can get this in a red color. So this one is black, and I'm thinking, you know, with the red here on my bars and the red on my bike, maybe you should have got red for the bike. Might have looked a little bit nicer. Anyway, we'll go out for a ride, see how it looks when it's on the road. had to come in the studio and take a look at the video that you just saw. So I'm wrapping it up here in front of my computer, this review for this mount for my Garmin and my GoPro. And overall, I'm pretty happy with the video. Now, there's a section of the video you just watched called Rough Old Bike Path, which is really jarring. I mean, it's an old section I had to take a detour on while I was out riding, and I made sure I went over some bumpy spots, and you will see some vibrations in the videos while you're out riding. Now, this is a pretty stiff piece of aluminum. You have to keep in mind this is hanging off the front of your bars, and there's about 300 grams of GoPro and Garmin hanging off of your bike, which is about 8 ounces. So that's a lot of weight hanging off the front of your bike. So I think you're going to see a little bit of that on any of these you buy. I mean, I can't keep sending these back and buying new ones. I think this is probably the best I'm going to get, unless I go maybe to a GoPro 7 that's even got better stabilization on it. This is a Hero 5. Overall, pretty pleased with this. I'm going to keep it, and I'll be using it a couple of times this summer when I want to get some video when I'm out on my road bike. So I do recommend this if you're wanting to pick it up for $26.99, and I will put the link to this below in the description. If you thought this video was helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell so you get notifications. We'll see you again next time on Cycling on a Shoestring.